My name is Aileen Bahmanipour. I go with pronouns of she, her. I born and raised in Tehran. I immigrated to Canada in 2014. I'm living in North Vancouver currently. The showcase is an interesting space. It's like a vitrine or a window exhibitionary space towards a public space, which is the street. So my idea was to, again, how the space could make the work for me. It was a performative drawing that for 1 week, for half an hour I go behind this space and start tracing whatever I could trace the other side of this picture plane. Before this residency, I used to work with a transparent material, like acetate sheet or plexiglass, etc. And it's become, after years and years, I've become very comfortable, yet kind of addicted to this material. And it was like my comfort zone. Even if it was experimenting or taking risks, I couldn't really go further. I was just in that zone of working with that specific material. While for this residency, it was like one of my decisions that I'm not gonna bring anything familiar with myself. In Vancouver, we have churches, but the presence of the sound of the bell and the constant notification of time or the day is not that much presence there as it is here for me. The bell will be installed in the downstairs, and I'm planning to have it connected to a speaker to give it a sound, but it won't be a sound of a bell. The rope will come all the way up to the 3rd floor, and on the table I will work on a manual for how to ring the bell. And the manual is in a roll. That one side of it will stay on my working table, and the other side of it will go outside of the window and will hang from the building. I hope that it could reach the ground. And I want to expose the manual to the outside environment or the weather condition during the open studio.
I'm Nathalie. I'm a French artist based in Barcelona. That's why we know each other. What about you?
I'm Maurí. I'm born in Barcelona. We work in different mediums. Picture, video, drawings, performance, sculpting.
When we're working, I think more or less we work on the same concept. Which are really wide. So I think we're very interested in both in the contemporary society in terms of global aspects. So our work is always very critical. When we work for separate, like I do it in a milder way, like a more kitsch, aesthetical ways, like more childish, more happy, and he's much more direct and
in my work is who generate opinion or current nature or society class, social questions.
Working together, it's interesting question.
It's a chaos.
Actually, this is really the first time that we work together in the same space all the time. So I don't know, we're learning also from this experience. We've got different interests in terms of producing the work. And like, for instance, I love to make it, like to build it. So that's why I will be the one who does the sewing. He would do more the conceptual part, like generating the performance, like some sort of process. And
the complexity about these questions is another position.
So it's a project we started a little bit before coming here. So we made a selection of pieces that have been censored, like old ones and very recent ones. Made a contemporary version, trying to think of the context of when it was censored, but how people would react nowadays. So we did some very sexual pictures out of it, like mixing religion and sex. And then we did a very funny story because this building is just so inspiring. So we made a horror movie. I mean, it's a big project, so we'll have to finish it afterwards. So we probably found some places to do that performance that we developed here. Things like that, maybe some exhibition in GlogauAIR when we come back in spring.